Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I will like to invite you to a very special workshop. It's not like our regular class with mostly drawing. No, it was more like playful, matching this festive season, whatever you're celebrating, whatever part of the world, there is definitely something to celebrate. New Year, Christmas, Hanukkah, any other holiday. Diwali, I know that there's some other holidays, or winter solstice. Good wishes, good feelings will always help our celebration. My name is Alina Smolyansky, and I'm a certified instructor of NeuroGraphica. I teach courses now, including NeuroGraphica, traditional NeuroGraphica, but I also add a little bit of more explanation from a neuroscience point of view. So that's my trend, and I also like creating neurographic art and neuro art. But when you see my neurographic art or neuro art drawing, you know, those who took courses, you know that my foundation in neurographic are very strong, and I cannot, you will see the influence of that in my artwork. Whatever you're doing, neurographic art, neuro art, neurographic, it doesn't matter. In this class, it's probably the most relaxed neurographic art class that you can enjoy in the entire year. Greeting cards. It's very simple. There's an old tradition of wishing well someone or something that originated centuries ago, when people sent letters, even on papyrus or even the wood bark. There was written letters, and they even found many greetings and wishing. And then it was later, and of course, there were handwritten cards and hand-drawn cards, and then later printed cards. And if you collected in retro cards, you probably enjoy those angels, beautiful, quaint houses, especially in Europe, if you enjoy those cards, retro cards. So that's one. My particular association with greeting cards is strong because I used to paint. I was always into arts, and every holiday, especially before New Year and Christmas, this season in December, I used to create greeting cards. Later, when I became a professional artist, I also created some greeting cards, but I used them. Some of my artwork was printed and turned into greeting cards, but I also had a special collection of hand-painted greeting cards. I think I still have a couple of left. So, and today with the NeuroGraphica, that was with my art. And NeuroGraphica, I also started creating cards. Mostly they're with wishing well, and they have strong intention. So please, if you start creating cards, make intention. You can create an intention or topic for each card, for individual or for all of them together. But this is one of the NeuroGraphica features, that we always have intention behind our drawing. So before we continue any further, I would like also to mention a very wonderful event in our Neurovember. That's a special month when 30 days we draw NeuroGraphica, neurographic, neuro art based drawings. We have prompts. You could create your own themes, or you can use prompts. And we have 60 people participated. We have almost 1,000 drawings all over. And we have winners. Winners will be announced later in the group. I send the names, and some of them who created 30 drawings, drawing every day. 14 people who created 30 drawings, and 18 altogether. 18 people, they will win prizes, like first prize for creating 25, 30 drawings. There are also winners who created between 15 and 20 cards, and then 10 to 15. So there will be 3 different categories of winners, and there will be certificates. Yes, in person. So there I will send certificates, and thank you for everyone who took part in this incredible challenge. We're going to do it every year. There will be Neurovember. So please remember, if you just joined, please become my friend on Facebook, join our group and participate. That will be probably the biggest month, 30 days. we will have more marathons and challenges shorter, maybe 7 days and 14 days throughout the year. But that was 30 days was incredible. And everyone who participated showed so much creativity and interest. Some of them had a lot of meaning. Some of them were just more artistic and more beautiful, a combination of everything. So if you please, if a member, if you in our group, they're all still displayed, so you can just click on the name and scroll and check our wonderful creation and a wonderful artist. Some of them also created collage when you have all 30 drawings all together, collection. Let's delve into our greeting celebration, early celebration. And by the way, if anybody who is familiar with traditions, especially in the European Christian tradition, Eastern Orthodox, today and tomorrow, depends on the night, maybe, there's a Saint Nicholas Day, which is Saint Nicholas, who became known in Europe and and has different names in other countries. Santa Claus, who became a prototype of Santa Claus. So there was Saint Nicholas. And he was known at that time by giving gifts. He's a historical figure of 3rd, 4th century, and he was known to helping people who couldn't afford gifts and giving them wonderful gifts at night. So that's the day of Saint Nicholas. Okay, so with this, let's start our greeting cards, and I will switch to my drawing camera. You can see just regular markers. So I prepared. That was my trial and error attempts. I used to do greeting cards. So if you want to create a greeting cards like that, just like that, there's a paper, folded paper, Android, NeuroGraphica, and here's the word evolve. That's also possible. But if you want to something different today, that will be, I would like to use some of my older NeuroGraphica drawings. They could be folded. Some of them were practice, some of them were workshops, some of them a variety. You may ask what to do with your old NeuroGraphica drawings. If you do not keep them, you can repurpose them up. If not, if you're feeling not like you're ready to cut your drawings, not all of them, you can also use colored paper, you can use white paper, and we'll also use markers for drawing pictures first before we attach. I have a card, but I decided that it's a little bit too small, so I will use, for you to see easy, so there will be approximately card. You can position the card like this. You see, that will be a little bit too. So if anybody wondered what I mentioned, what kind of art I do, I also paint icons. So if everybody who knows me, so that's one of the icons that I painted for the nativity scene, and it was turned into a card. So this one, the greeting card. For a greeting card, you can simply, if you have paper, you can fold it and use it like this. I will use my card for decoration, so approximately the size of it will be. So the first card that I would like to use, that will be for a tree, a simple Christmas tree, and we will use folding paper. So the idea is, you know what to expect. That was, I created first, it was a drawing with a simple neurographic lines with intention, and then there was a tree having an intention. So if you look, it's a triangular shape. If you think about drive, desire, strength, that would probably symbolize, will be symbolized by a tree, like a pyramid, something that will address. If you have an intention, a theme behind it, you're welcome to use it. If you just want to welcome wishes, that's also great. I would think about more like with my intention, more strength, more desire, more action. And I will draw a few neurographic lines imitating the landscape. And with intention, you can always add more lines. Different color, more purple. But when you can add different colors, that makes a little bit difficult to create the lines, and it's possible to add additional color, but then you need to round and make sure that the lines are blended with the two colors. For simplicity, I will just use one. And of course, I round corner, make it considering that we have 3 small projects, you can always add more lines later. If you think about circles for any figures, it's also possible. And since this is imitates winter landscape, I'm sorry, I know that some countries do not have snow at Christmas, but in a traditional Christmas, we have snow. I mean, Northern Hemisphere. Also, if you think you can paint it, if it's not snow, you can paint it green. Actually, green maybe not a good idea, because if the tree is green, so I leave it to your imagination. Painting is also as good. The only challenge right now, that's what paint will take time to dry. Yes, colors. Okay. And I think I'm going to select one of my drawings, older drawings, for a tree. It worked very well for me. Now it has a nice triangular shape that can probably work really well for my tree. It's also a motion. So what we need a triangle, and then we'll cut it. So approximately, I would say like this. You can also use, as I mentioned, colored paper or magazines. You can cut a illustration from magazine. Also, I saw some done with old books, but I'm old school. I don't feel like cutting books or making something with books or writing something with books, but it's up to you. Approximately like this. So like, so I will fold. So I want it to be symmetrical. And I will cut, like I make a triangular shape. Here it is. So we have triangular. And now to create the tree, its shape, we're going to fold it. About, fold half an inch, maybe. It doesn't really matter how even they are. Just make sure that when you fold, like an accordion, fold. Here's the tree. To make it more like the tree with a shape, this is a simple one. You can also cut corners. So I make a small cut and every fold. This is not extra. You don't need to do it. You can just leave it triangle. And I will cut on an angle. Yeah, cut. And they're the same on the other side. And here comes glue. Probably add a little bit different colors, make maybe sprinkle with something. It's more festive. As the glue, I use Mod Podge. It's for craft. And I add just on those folds, when they touch, I add a little bit of glue in the fold, maybe at the bottom. So, and I attached. So that's simple. And of course, you can. Here's this place for the star. You can maybe red, maybe purple, maybe yellow, orange, gold. Warm color. Maybe a circle, maybe a star. Maybe pretty. The shiny. So with the lines, you can see, you all neurographic artists, you can have an option. If you see the line continues, you may emphasize a certain line when it comes from the tree here. Here. Make it more solid. Make it so the tree really belongs to the drawing. Or not. And it's up to you. I will probably add more lines just and more color for this drawing. It is, as we have very little time and then we have a couple more projects, I would like to continue. Okay. So this one is a tree. With the second one, I would like to start right from the two images of flowers, stars. They was practice, so they will look something like this. For this, we will need a longer paper, like long. I think I'm going to repurpose this drawing. It has more as like longer paper, like cut in half. The size of the star will depend on your paper. This is so. If you want to make it bigger, you can make it longer. If you can make it smaller, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I get it. So the width of paper will create a different size, whether it's a snowflake, a star, a flower, it's up to you. So with this, I will start folding it. Again, we're creating like an accordion. One centimeter, half an inch, 2 centimeters, like really depends. So the wider the fold, the higher the star will be. Like this, it will be thicker here. Okay, so now I have like this. And then I also asked about the string here. So we're going to tie this in the middle, like a bow. Here's in the middle. I'm going to tie it in the middle, like this. We have it two, it's in the middle. The next one, we will fold it like this. And we need to cut on an angle. Like, however, whatever paper, it's quite thick, the scissors will not take it. So I will cut one part. And I fold it and measure. And then angle cut the other half. So we have two, like this. Now we need glue. Whether use a brush or, and we glue this part. Mm-hmm. And I attach them together. So, and the same we do on the other side. Let for some time just to make it sure. And here's our, what is a star or flower or snowflake 6? Right. Star. And the same, you can attach it to the paper. So I just glue in the middle. I can also add more, like now I can create neurographic lines imitating maybe that something that more like if it's a star, miracle, and my intentions, and if this is my star, maybe my intentions coming to it. But this could be a colored paper or any other picture or anything, any background, or you can find online and print landscape ideas and combine your neurographic art with pictures, with landscapes. I probably make a couple more smaller ones and attach them. It's like a field of, the field of dreams, but miracles. A star is always associated with something beautiful. Definitely, you could start the other way. You can draw the lines and create this folded ornament. A bit more shiny. Restart. And I create as much decoration as possible, adding lines or adding more ornaments. Now we have one more, a small project, and mentioned about an angel. It's again an idea. So my idea would be bringing more miracles in my life and believing it. Well, can also start with neurographic lines and creating these possibilities, attracting possibilities, strengthening my intention. I use for this purpose, I can use a pencil for drawing the lines, have it softer look. As I'm drawing corners, as I'm drawing lines, I add corners, even there's no conflict in this drawing. I give it more unified look with it. I blended two colors, make it want to, if I draw, I will probably want to ascending lines, like more feeling of. Where the cross, I make sure that I blend those connections. And a little bit of color. Imagining there's a night sky. Dark blue. With the angel, it's also we need long paper that you decide to. I have an older project and they have nice gold lines on it, so I think it probably work really well for the angel. I will trim it. It also depends on height, how high and how big your angel. So I will. We need two equal parts. So I use it, right? And I cut it in the middle. You have two equal size paper. And I will fold it. So you can make it a longer, like you can here. So that will be a short one if you fold it like this and wider. And I will make a little longer. So let's start folding in this way, along the long lines. Make it a bit taller angel. You can see a little bit, about a centimeter wide. One, and this is the second one, the same way. We have two. And I will fold them to about two in the same size. I will fold them about 2/3 of this. And this one, exactly the same. Now to the interesting part. I'm going to glue them. Glue to create the shape, this angelic shape that we're familiar. So sideways. So first the one part, wings. And now this is half. And the same way I attach it. So with this, hold it until so now with this, we connect the central part. I spread glue on one. Attach the two halves and hold it. Okay. Here it is. And spread. And this I'm going to attach. Okay. Small lines. You can be straight, it can be angled, flying. Press slightly. And well, probably I will add a small head to the angel. Again, it could be, I was thinking about something like foil, or you can draw a circle. It was from chocolate, recycled. Oh, I think it's even better. I had one chocolate bar that has gold foil around it, so I'll save it. And you can and then the halo, or you can just draw a circle. Then I will probably add more. I feel like adding more neurographic lines to feel it have a nice, because the angel's figure is quite large comparing to the drawings. So I will add more neurographic lines here. And maybe color to make it darker color, so the white angel with gold will stand out better. if any lines I'd like to continue from the figures, so maybe. So that was the three projects that I wanted to share with you. Hey, so thank you. So if you, I can, and of course, I look forward to seeing your creation on our group or on your social media. I thank you very much. And if you're interested, there will be one more class in this year, 2023. There will be more free class about courses. There will be a course in January, and it with related to New Year resolutions. It will be 4 weeks, 4 classes, like for setting goals and how to and achieving goals. So, and also in February, I'm planning to offer the basic user class. All updates will be posted in my group on my account, and also added to the YouTube video that will be in description. I will also post any links relevant if you're interested in classes. So, but there will be 2 new courses and then planned courses in the new year. The first one in January for the goal, setting and achieving goals, art and neuroscience, and more scientific base. Not the one that available now. It's a little bit different. Not a NeuroGoal, not the one that taught at the School of NeuroGraphica. The basic user course will be, of course, the course that taught a standard course, the School of NeuroGraphica. It's in psychology and creativity. That will be the standard course in February. Thank you much for joining. I wish you peaceful and festive December. I wish you happy months of happy celebration, happy holidays, and until next time. So please, if you like my videos, please write comments and share them. I will appreciate very much if you subscribe and stay with me with my channel, as I am going to upload. There will be more videos coming. Bye for now.